Welcome back to the Miles High Club. It's your boy Money Miles. The Broncos are #1 in AFC, and I'm #1 of your hearts. Guys, can you freaking believe it? The boys got a first round bye. This is the Miles High Club picks. Not picking for the Broncos this week because we ain't playing nobody. We chilling at home, just like I'm going to be this weekend, seeing who we're going to play next week. But before we get into the picks, we got to pay the bills. Game Face Grooming. If you haven't got it, this is a body wash. Again, we have all male grooming products. Please, we'll take care of you if you want to take care of yourself. Let's get into the first game. Let's get to it. We got the Carolina Panthers playing the Rams. The Panthers snuck in, even though they lost the last two games of the year to the team that who probably should have won it, the Buccaneers, who started 6-2, got in. But the Panthers are in here. I believe the Rams are going to blow them out. It's probably not going to be the greatest game. I mean, it's our first game of the weekend. So let's just get into it. I think that's why they put it there, because they know it's not going to be that great of a game. And I think the Rams are probably going to beat them by double digits. I don't know what the spread is, but I don't think it's going to be a good game. So I got the Rams beating the Panthers. And the next game on that same Saturday, we got the trilogy. We got the Bears playing against the Packers. I still don't believe in the Bears. As a guy who obviously supports my boy Bo Nix, I just think that this is the best quarterback. I think I'm pointing at him. Yeah, somewhere over here. This is the best quarterback in the 2024 draft class, and I think Caleb Williams is probably like the fourth, personally. So I don't think they beat the Packers here. It is a trilogy. No Micah Parsons, but I just think their offense is going to put up points, and the Bears' defense is very optimistic. Opportunistic, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Whatever the math is. They get a lot of turnovers, so I don't think Jordan Love is going to turn the ball over, so I think their defense is going to show their flaws. So I got the Packers getting the W here. So that's going to be two lower seeds on Saturday beating their higher seed. So that means that the Seahawks are probably going to will be playing the Packers, which is obviously going to be a really good game to watch as well. And then we got the 1 o'clock game, the Jaguars versus the Bills. This should be a fun one. I'm excited for this one. This game I think there's going to be a lot of points put on the board. I think the Jaguars defense is really good. I think they're #1 on stopping the run, but I don't think they're going to just stop the Bills. I think what we see here, and everybody keeps talking about how open the NFL is for the Super Bowl this year. And we're going to see in this game right here, how hot the Jaguars are coming into it. They were doing the same thing, I think at 21 or 22, whenever they beat the Chargers. I just don't think the Jaguars are going to be, if Trevor Lawrence doesn't come out firing like on cylinders like he has been, I just don't see how they stop the Bills. And I think James Cook and Josh Allen will probably combine for 175 plus yards rushing. Both probably have a tutty. I just don't see how the Jaguars win here. Josh Allen is about to come out. He got to rest last week. He's going to be healthier. They got some weapons. Gabe Davis is back. I got the Bills getting W here. And that is a third lower seed beating a higher seed, which is, I know, it's crazy, but I'm telling you now, this Super Wildcard Weekend is going to be insane, and I'm going to love it, even though we might have to play the Bills. I don't love that for us. But the next game of this week is going to be the Eagles versus 49ers. I know a couple people going to this game. Obviously a guy who lives on the East Coast, Broncos fan, close to Philly, East Coast LA, 717 gang. I know a lot of people are going to this game, so it's going to be super fun. Some people supporting the 49ers, some people supporting the Eagles. A lot of people supporting the Eagles, actually. But this game should be fun to watch. But the only problem is, and how much I hate the Eagles. and how much this pains me to say, I just think the 49ers are too injured again. They lost last time because Brock Purdy got hurt like the third or fourth play of the game. I just think there's too many injuries for the 49ers this year to beat the Eagles. And this would be the first high seed to beat a low seed, I think, of the weekend. And that's going to be talking all weekend. Like, oh, when is there going to be a high seed beat a low seed? And I think we're going to find out right here. And it's really, it pains me to say because I hate the Eagles. But if the 49ers were healthier, obviously I don't even think they would be in the sixth spot. I think they would probably be the number one seed, and they would beat the Seahawks last week. But no matter what, I got the Eagles beating the 49ers, unfortunately, because of health. And then the next game of that on Sunday, we got the Patriots versus the Chargers. Honestly, this is a battle of prototypical quarterbacks. You got the Justin Herbert and Drake May. The 6'4" white guys, 250 plus, maybe not that big, and they can run, and they got gunslingers of arms. And again, I think that I want to pick the Chargers, and I think the Chargers, if they were healthier on the line and healthy all around, just healthier, I think they could win here. But unfortunately, I do see the Patriots get the W here. And it should be a really good game. Like, I would not be surprised if Cameron Dicker the kicker, gets the game-winning kick. If they keep it close, I don't see why. I believe in Justin Herbert more than I do Drake May. So if it is that close, I got them winning. Or it's the Patriots winning by 10. That's what I think this game's either going to be won by 3 by the Chargers or win by 10 by the Patriots. So, and I'm picking the Patriots winning by 10. So that means the Broncos are going to be playing the Buffalo Bills in the second round, and maybe we can beat them this go around. Even though last year got a little ugly for us. And then the last game of the Super Wildcard Weekend, the Steelers, who stole one for the Ravens, versus the Texans, who decided to rest their starters and almost lost to the Colts last week. If the Texans would have lost last week, it would have been the Bills here versus Steelers, and the Texans versus the Texans versus the Jaguars. That would have been insane. It would have been fun to watch. I mean, because I think the Texans got lucky here because I think they are better matched up against the Steelers instead of the Jaguars. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I think I got the Steelers. I got the Steelers beat the Texans because I think this is going to be Aaron Rodgers' last win of his life for playing NFL football. He wants to end the drought for the Steelers. Mike Tomlin's going to be now coaching for at least 10 more years for the Steelers. I think this is the victory that we watch and we talk about how Aaron Rodgers had the bad year, how we talk about Aaron Rodgers tearing the Achilles and missed a whole year and then came back for the Jets. He sucked. And then he came to the Steelers, won a playoff game, got to the divisional round. Even though they're going to be playing the Patriots, I would love for it to be playing the Broncos because I got the Bills beating the Jaguars. Because if they were playing the Steelers were playing the Broncos in the second round, I'm going to be go hang out with the in-laws, go hang out with them, watching the game. It'd be super, super fun. Broncos or Steelers because of the Pittsburgh family. But that's the Miles High Club picks. Guys, super excited for the weekend. Super excited for you guys. If you got this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's the Miles High Club. We drink Miller lattes here. Thank you for the support. Love you. Bye.